Mira and the Starlight Feather. Mira was a curious 8-year-old girl who lived in a small village beside a gentle river, and every morning she helped her grandmother water the bright flowers and feed the chickens before school, and every evening she and her best friend Sam ran along the riverbank to watch the sunset paint the sky in pink and gold. But one clear night after she finished her chores, Mira saw a tiny silver feather glowing on a stone by the water's edge, and when she picked it up she felt a soft warmth in her palm and heard a gentle whisper in the wind that said, "Follow my light to the hidden garden." So her heart beat fast with excitement and a little fear, yet she knew she must be brave, and she ran home to fetch Sam, who loved puzzles and adventures as much as she did, and together they packed a small satchel with 2 cheese sandwiches, 2 bottles of water, Mira's small lantern, Sam's flashlight, a warm scarf, and the silver feather wrapped safely in soft cloth. Then they promised Mira's grandmother they would return by dawn and set off under the pale moonlight toward the dark oak forest where ferns brushed their ankles and the night air smelled of pine and moss. As they walked, the silver feather glowed gently to guide them past a fallen log where they found a small hedgehog tangled in old fishing line. So Sam knelt to untangle its tiny paws while Mira held the lantern so that the feathers could light their work, and when the hedgehog scampered away the feather pulsed softly and revealed a little green crystal at their feet, which Mira tucked carefully into her pocket, and further on they reached a silver stream that sang as it tumbled over smooth stones, and there they found a bright blue fish stranded on a shallow bank. So Mira cupped her hands and gently carried the fish back to deeper water while Sam held the feather above his head. And when the fish swam free the feather glowed blue and left a matching blue gem on the rock, and the children saved it beside the green crystal. They crossed the stream by stepping stones as the moon slipped among the clouds, and soon they came upon a field of golden daisies where a baby rabbit sat shivering because her burrow entrance was blocked by fallen branches. So Sam and Mira worked together to remove the branches, guiding the little rabbit back inside, and as the rabbit hopped away, the feather glowed yellow and revealed a bright yellow stone in the flower stem, which Mira placed beside her other crystals. The forest path then climbed a gentle slope where an old oak stood alone, and in its branches they found a young bird with a broken wing. So Mira used her scarf to wrap the wing gently, and Sam offered bits of their sandwich to calm the bird. And when it fluttered away under the moon's glow the feather shone white and left a pale white gem on the oak's root, and they saved it too. By then the sky was paling with the first light of dawn, and Sam checked their small compass while Mira wrote in her notebook the names of the stones: green for kindness, blue for help, yellow for care, white for hope. And then they followed the compass to a high mossy bank where the feather's glow pointed them to a hidden wooden door carved into the hillside. With a small keyhole shaped like a leaf, Mira drew out the silver feather, fitted it into the keyhole, and turned it like a key, and with a soft click the door swung open to reveal a secret garden bathed in the gentle light of morning, where tall flowers with silver petals swayed in a quiet breeze and a stone fountain stood dry at the center, and the whispering voice floated on the air saying, "Welcome, kind children, to the moonlit garden. My heart is still. Please restore my life with your full stones." So Mira and Sam placed the green, blue, yellow, and white gems in carved holes around the fountain's edge, and with each gem a soft trickle of water began until at last the fountain overflowed with clear water that glowed like liquid silver and ran down marble steps to a small pool, sending ripples across the shining petals and waking every flower to bloom wide in thanks. The voice spoke again, "You have given me life. Take this final gift." And from the heart of the fountain rose a single silver seed that floated down into Mira's open hand, pulsing with warmth, and the voice said, "Plant this seed where the world needs hope." Then a warm breeze carried the sound of distant laughter as fireflies rose in gentle clouds above the flowers. With hearts full of joy Mira slipped the silver seed into her pocket and closed the wooden door behind them, which vanished into the hillside and left no sign of the garden, and they retraced their steps along the mossy bank, across the stream, and under the fallen log, placing each rescued creature safely back in its home, until they reached the riverbank just as the village roosters crowed and church bells rang for morning prayer. Their families hurried out, worried but relieved, and Mira showed the silver seed in her hand while Sam held the green, blue, yellow, and white gems, and they told every detail of the hidden garden and the dancing flowers and the shining fountain. That very afternoon Mira planted the silver seed in her grandmother's garden beside a young rose bush, covering it with soft soil and whispering, "Grow with hope," and by nightfall a tiny sprout glowed faintly under the moon, and in the days that followed the sprout grew into a slender silver bloom that shone softly in the dawn, and villagers came to see its gentle light and felt a calm joy in their hearts. Mira wrote in her notebook, "Kindness, help, care, and hope bring new life," and Sam drew the secret garden in his sketchbook, adding each rescued animal. As they drifted to sleep that night, Luna the puppy curled at their feet, and the first silver petal of the moonlit garden rested on Mira's windowsill, glowing faintly under the stars, reminding them that a brave heart and a gentle hand can open secret doors and bring hope to the world.